everyone. Sorry I'm late this week. It's been a long weekend here in South Australia, and so I got rather busy over the weekend. So I'm a day late, unfortunately. Never mind. Okay, this week I thought we'd do this beautiful card. I've actually made this card about three or four times already, and I absolutely love it. So today I thought I would like to share it with you as well. Okay, so let's give you all the bits and let's get started. Okay, we're going to make this one in pumpkin pie. So we need a card base in white, which measures 5 7/8 by 8 1/4, and it's scored at 4 1/8. And we need 2 pumpkin pie layers, which measure 5 5/8 and by 3 7/8. And we need 2 white layers that measure 5 3/8 by 3 5/8. And we want, out of the layering circles, we want the third largest one, which is 2 inches, which I've already cut out, or you can use a plain circle like I had on this card here, which is a 2-inch circle. And a scrap piece for doing our butterflies and our other circle, which measures about 5 inches by 3 inches. Okay, so we will start by doing this stamping first so we can do that colouring in. Oh, we also need a piece of ribbon which measures about 16 inches long, or the length of the white thingy, grid paper. And that comes from the Tea Room Combo Pack, and I'm using the Very Vanilla with Copper because I just think it just goes beautifully with it. Alright, so we're going to start by stamping our butterflies from the Butterfly Gala set, and we're going to stamp this butterfly. I don't know which one this one's called, but we're going to stamp this butterfly here in Memento. So let's move me a bit of ribbon so I don't get ink on it. We're not going to do a lot of black and white black stamping, so this is going to be here. Oh, didn't come out real good. Let's start again. And as you're not going to see the other side, we're going to be okay. That's a bit better. Alright, and then we're going to stamp how celebrate excuse me, celebrate your day on the other end. Beautiful. Just like the bought one, as my mum would say. Okay, so we're going to use our 1 3/4 inch circle punch to punch out our Let's Celebrate. Okay, and then on the other end we're going to colour these before we start. So we're going to colour, I've got the pumpkin pie blender pens here, then the light and the dark, and as I said before, you can tell which end is the thick or the thin. Thick line, thick end. Thin line, thin end. So let's pull this off and do some colouring, and I'm going to colour in fairly dark on this end, close to the butterfly itself, body, which I haven't put on, and I can do that after. Okay, and then with the light one we can follow it out to the end, and it just sort of gives it a bit more depth of colour by doing it this way. And I'm not going to fasten this up as I go, because when I download it, because it's not that much colouring in. Okay, so let's get my bodies out of here. smaller one on the other side. Beautiful. Okay, let's pop them over there so I can clean them. Put that back on there. And before we cut this out, I'm going to use a bit of Winker Stella to colour in, just to give them a nice sparkle. So by doing it before you cut it out, you don't need to worry about if you go over the edges a bit. Alright, so that's, you can just, I don't know if you can see the Winker Stella on there, it just puts a beautiful shine on it. So then we're going to cut them out. This is my downfall, I'm not very good at doing this. Okay, let's get rid of that bit of scrap. Alright, so they can just sit there and dry for a minute. And we'll do mounting this on here, so that's done out of the way. So that's all sitting there ready, and then we'll stamp our outside and then our inside of our card. So we're going to use the pumpkin pie ink, and we're using the Beauty Abounds set, and we're going to use this dots and splatter and this butterfly. Okay, so we're going to stamp our spots. Let's see, turn them up the right way. About here, like so, here, here, and here. Okay, and then we're going to put our splatters in between. Okay, I know it doesn't look much at all at the moment, does it? And then in our slate grey, oh, granite grey, sorry, not slate, granite grey, we're going to do our butterfly. And we're going to stamp our butterfly at 3 spaces about. Let's see if I can make sure I've got him up the right way. I'll stamp him here, yeah. Here, here, and over here. Alright, so that's the front of the card stamped, and we don't need the granite grey anymore, so let's pop that away. And we're going to stamp the inside of our card while that's just sitting there for a moment in the pumpkin pie again. And we're going to stamp this flourish here and here. It looks beautiful. Love it. I absolutely love this flourish. And we're going to just put our splatters up the top here and down the bottom. And I didn't get the stand out for this one. Oh yes, I did. Here we go. This one is from the Dear Doily, and we're going to use Just For You. So, and we're going to stamp that in the grey. So I hadn't finished with the grey. I fibbed to you. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're going to pop that in the middle just there. Oh wow, I really love it. Okay, so now that's all our stamping done. So we're going to assemble our card. Alright, so we're going to assemble both our white pieces onto our pumpkin pie pieces. And they're both the same size, so it doesn't matter which one goes onto which one. once again onto here. Looking good. Looking good. Alright, and we need to just burnish this card base, and we're going to put our insert in. My ink is starting to get, my glue is starting to get a bit dried up too. Okay, and then my outside layer, whoops, which seems to be, that will do. There we go. And then we're going to put dimensions on the back of this. And look at this, look, I've got dimensions. Yay, I've actually got some at long last. And at the moment I don't have any fingernails, so I'm going to then wrap my piece of ribbon around my hand twice and then just stick it onto my dimensions, and then I'll put a couple more on so that it will, the card itself will stick. We'll just trim this bit off so you can't see it, and that bit there. Sorry if you can't see over the top of me. So I'm going to pull these off. So we've got extra dimensions on there, and this is going to sit in the middle of our card here, as so. Okay, that's it. And then we're going to just put a couple of dimensions on the back of this, which I'm going to use a half one for this little one. And we're going to stick this just here, and we'll use a full one for this big one. Which we're going to pop up here, and then all we're going to do is we're going to put a few diamantes on here, and we'll use the middle size ones, and we're just going to pop them wherever. So okie dokie, well that's today's card. I hope you like it. That's my original, and as I say, I have done this card now at least 4 times, and I love it every time. So hope you enjoy it. Bye for now. See you next week.